Greetings friends from Azeroth and beyond. Welcome to the channel. You can call me Toxic, and today we're going to continue one of the longest journeys of my gaming career, the journey to 100%ing the achievements in World of Warcraft. We will call this series Attaining Azeroth. To kick off episode 2, we're going to hop into a newer activity to WoW, the Core Duel. Added in patch 12.0.5, we're going to be knocking out 2 achievements. It's Cold Here in the Shadow, and You're It. It's Cold Here in the Shadow is unlocked by remaining hidden as a prop for 90 consecutive seconds, which was super easy when I did it since very few people knew about the hidden jump puzzle. Your It is earned by finding all enemy props within 2 minutes, which I did not realize until I was writing the script, or I would have tried to get a better clip. Jumping from a side activity to what I consider to be a core activity, Delves, as we finish up the key achievements, the Darkway stories, and Sunkiller Sanctum stories. Thankfully, due to seasonal gearing, I had finished most of the stories I needed to for these achievements before actively going for them. While doing this, I did realize that I missed delve puzzles from the War Within. I don't think I've seen a single one in a Midnight Delve yet, and I'd hoped that the system would evolve and improve as expansions came out. The Darkway's stories tasks players with completing all 3 story variations of the Delve the Darkway. The story variations needed are Focusers Under Pressure, Leyline Technician, which is my personal favorite, and Ogre Power. Sunkiller Sanctum stories is unlocked when players complete all 3 story variations of the Sunkiller Sanctum Delve. Not what I expected, core of the problem, and finally my favorite of the 3, the gravitational effect. After a good chunk of time in instance activities, I grew to miss Azeroth's breeze, which drew me back to one of the largest draws to the Warcraft franchise for me, exploration of the world. In our journey to achieve Azeroth, we'll eventually explore every nook and cranny. Until then, I'm going to knock out the achievements as I go, with Abundance Professional, Dust 'em Off, Ever Painting, Gnome Alone, Midnight Flight Master, and Midnight Highest Peaks. Abundance Professional is unlocked by hitting 10,000 points in the basic nodes category of Abundance. It was pretty simple. I was able to solo it within my weekly Shard of Abundance runs.
You have few abundant moments left!
Dust 'em Off is unlocked when players find 120 glowing moths around Harandar. To see all 120, you need to hit Renown 6. Originally, I had intended to find all the moths without any kind of guides or add-ons. I made it to 117 before I had to cave and use an add-on. I will not be subjecting you to the torment of watching me hunt for all 120 moths, but here is a quick clip.
I'm out of range.
Ever Painting asks players to locate 7 paintings around Eversong Woods. The achievement itself is super straightforward. I'll make sure to leave a link below showing the locations of each painting. Gnome Alone has players heading to Zulaman to collect 6 pages of Lost Gnome writings. Just like before, I'll make sure to leave a link below displaying all the locations of each Lost Gnome writings. The next achievement we knock out is super easy to complete. Just open up your map and go to the Flight Master points and learn them. Doing so will unlock you Midnight Flight Master. Just a heads up though, at least 2 flight points require campaign progress, with the Howling Ridge and Voidstorm requiring Domus Penumbra, and the Terrace of the Sun on the Isle of Kel Donos, requiring progress in the campaign, The War of Light and Shadow.
We endure. Shorel around. I have harsh wisdom. Glory to the Sindor.
Finally, we make our way to the achievement Midnight Highest Peaks, which is straightforward as well. Just travel to the listed highest points in each zone. Once you finish all 4 Midnight launch zones, being Eversong Woods, Zulaman, Harindar, and Voidstorm, you get the meta Midnight Highest Peaks. This was one of my first recordings, so if the clip ends too abruptly, that's on me. The rush of knocking out exploration achievements quickly devolved into me doing any achievement I thought would be easy to do, resulting in Everything is Awesome, Feed Me Seymour, Flat Earthen, Legion Curator, the Limnologist, 2 Midnight Warband Mentors, and Ritual Site Dagger Spine Point. Everything is Awesome is a fishing achievement unlocked by throwing 20 awesome fish, which is super easy. The only difficult part, if you can call it difficult, would be getting your hands on the 20 awesome fish. But if you are Mr. Moneybags like myself, you can just buy them off the auction house. Feed Me Seymour is easy to solo in a post-level 80 world. Simply grab some roses before the Stone Legion General's encounter of Castle Nathria, and collect blood orbs during the intermission phase. If you have the damage to kill the boss through the damage resistance, just make sure the achievement tracker goes from red to white.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
Fist to stone!
You cannot escape! This was my greatest honor!
Flat Earthen asks players to become a victim of a workplace accident in the foregrounds of Dornagal, which is exactly as it sounds. Stand under this giant hammer and let it crush you. Fun fact, if you watch the chat box as you die, the NPC nearby makes a remark about the frequency of these quote-unquote workplace accidents. Legion Curator is unlocked when players restore and display pristine versions of every Legion archaeology artifact. The artifacts are broken up by race, with Demonic Archaeology having Flayed Skin Chronicle, Houndstooth Hauberk, Imp's Cup, Malformed Abyssal, and Orb of Inner Chaos. Highborn Archaeology has the artifacts Inerrant Stone Charm, Nobleman's Letter Opener, Pre-War Highborn Tapestry, Quiet Vine Vial, and Violet Glass Vessel. And finally, High Mount Torrent Archaeology has the artifacts Trailhead Drum, Hand Smooth Pyrestone, Stonewood Bow, Moosebone Fishhook, and Drogbar Gem Roller. Thankfully, my obsession with archaeology in my first character had unlocked everything but the Highborn artifacts, so my main was able to come in and clean up shop. The Limnologist was one of 2 achievements I had tried to go for at one time, with the Oceanographer being the other. After I learned I needed to wait for a real-world season change to be able to finish up the Oceanographer, I decided just to finish up the Limnologist. To earn this achievement, players just need to catch 42 species of freshwater fish. 2 Midnight Warband mentors simply requires having 2 level 90 characters in your warband. Since the addition of the 1-button rotation, I have fallen into a bad habit of using it to level my warband. Just drag the 1 button to my action bar, spam Q for time walking dungeons, and farm materials to sell in the auction house. It gives me the option to watch TV or a movie while halfway paying attention to leveling my characters. Maybe after we get to the final tier of this achievement, which caps out at 5, I'll end up doing a full warband reveal. So this next achievement is not a singular achievement, but instead is essentially an achievement nuke. Once I finished the requirements, I unlocked a ton of achievements at once. I believe I counted 7 in total. But to do that, all I needed to do was unlock all of the challenges available for ritual sites, and then unlock the highest tier of ritual sites, which is tier 5. Doing a tier 5 with all challenges unlocked a ton of achievements. So here's a clip of me doing the ritual site, Dagger Spine Point.
Trident strike through! Hail them! Ocean, take me.
To finish off this video, we're going to make our way back to Silver Moon City and talk to a character who is quickly growing on me, Astalor Bloodsworn, to start cutting our way through prey achievements. In this episode, we'll be knocking out a different kind of void, anger management, chasing death, insane inventors, no rest for the wretched, and sadistic shamans.
The sheer power. Oh, how they rage. You have ended their suffering. Metal is no match for magic.
I need to target something.
From their pathetic existence. Elemental arcane. I cannot feel the anguish flow.
And with that, folks, our journey for today has reached its end. I want to thank you for stopping in and checking out the content I made for you today. I have been your narrator, Lore Master Toxic, and until the next one, take it easy, friend. Be bold.